Watch the real-life program about exceptional destinies, remarkable opportunities, and unbelievable facts right now.
The village of Kokkainar, or the Blue Spring as it's known. It's 100 kilometers from Almaty. One can say far from civilization. Ethno Aul Balatai. It's named after an old craftswoman. She alone from all her family weaved, sewed and spun, and told her granddaughter Kulyan, so she inherited this gift. When a master does something themselves and forgets about their problems, in their thoughts are good things, and this is all this energy transferred to all these things. Give me some water. Kulyan Janguti. Do it yourself. The energy of space. 1,000 shades of onion peel. Jobs where you can relax. I want to bring my life closer to the nomadic lifestyle of my ancestors. I don't know how it will turn out exactly, but this is mine, and I love it. It looks like a swallow as well as a flower. Green pastures, shepherds, yurts, and good neighbors. A crow sings in chorus that does not stop even at night. All this is very nice and close to my heart. Kulyan says that here her soul will rest. On the table is a famous Kazakh beshpamak and flat bread, all homemade. Guests are always welcome. I buy local hummus from my neighbor. It inspires me so much. It's mine and I'm happy. I want to continue this work. In the future, I want tourists to come here. The same landscape, only in felt. This is one of the first works of Kulyan. Workshop skins, carpets, amulets, and different items. This is a shashak. Everything that the master makes with her hands, it's like a charm, a keeper of the house. That's how things clear the house. Some carpets are more than 100 years old. These are like handmade letters. If the carpet hangs in the center of the yurt, then the tuskes is just above the bed. Look, such ornaments are like traditional Kazakh embroidery and embroidered crochet. And here, this P shape, it's not finished, ends the bed. Tuskes is a very sacred thing. According to legend, according to predictions, it was said that it takes energy from space. Bad energy goes into the ground.
По легенде, по предсказанию, раньше говорили, что он берет энергию из космоса, и плохая энергия уходит в землю.
And this is a tekemet. Such carpets were laid in yurts directly on the ground. It is two-sided and very thick. They made it in a week, says the woman. A handicraft teacher, she taught her girls what is not in school books: traditional Kazakh sewing, embroidery and weaving. For this, she received no praise. The directors gave me a reprimand. I received so many reprimands, now all this is kept in the archive because I was doing what I shouldn't. What was once not needed is now exhibited in the museum. For example, this chapan is in Aktaber. Not every handicraft teacher can boast of such a thing. Tapestries, handbags, and ornaments. Some works are still hanging on the walls of her modest workshop studio. Others remain in photos and in her memory. This is my fully woven suit. I wove it in school with the girls. They tell us how we went to exhibitions and fairs. They showed their crafts and were surprised to return with praise and letters. And then a new miracle was discovered for Kulyan: felt. But when I saw the real masters and how they do it, it was the craftsmen, it just became so enviable, so I wanted to work the same as they did. I got acquainted with them, with the Kyrgyz masters, and with masters from Uzbekistan. And when she retired, she went straight to learn. She registered for a felt master's course. 10 years passed since then, but the interest has not died out. On the contrary, talent will always find its master. If you know one secret, says Kulyan. If you've done it a couple of times and it didn't work, you give up, but you will never learn then. It's necessary to keep working, and the experience comes in the process of this work, and skills. The thickness should be the same. I already put it like this, so no one taught us this either. It came to me by myself. It's interesting that the wool of a wild sheep is almost not felted, since it does not have a scaly layer. So the first felt appeared when sheep were domesticated, approximately 6,000 to 8,000 years ago. Everything is done according to old technology. Felt, soap and water. It's not difficult to manage. Kulyan says that she wanted to share it this way, this miracle of transformation, that she was recruiting students and she gave a masterclass. She insisted that it was not a job, but a dream. For example, I get great pleasure from this work. Dana says, I'm just resting here because at home there are worries, there are always some problems, children and so on. And here, they switch off from everything. She said that many wanted to, but could not. They did not have the patience. Only 2 students remained faithful to the craft. Both Dana and Ashirkul are powerful masters, good masters. From the first day, they trained so much. Felt maintains temperature very well. In winter it's warm and in summer it's cool. This was known for a long time, like Russian felt boots, Kyrgyz sneakers and the Kazakh chapan. And now, for example, you can put a children's drink here with a bottle, put it in here and you go. Form is called tursik. Tursik is a Kazakh vessel made of leather designed for storing liquid. First of all, kumuz. To keep the shape, hot sand was poured into the vessel before it dried. Every little thing made with hands of the craftsmen have history. That's why there is both character and warmth in it, says Kulyan. We sing songs when Ashirkul has the mood, and sing and remember such funny things. It was one day, somewhere, something. We listen to music. We watch TV. Sometimes concerts are also good. A red coat with a silk lining. It is still in the process of being finished. Another couple of days and it will be ready. According to ancient traditions, a red color is the color of strength, youth, and beauty. Kolyan says that in the old days, only boys wore white skull caps, under 7 years, and mature men over 60. The color was determined by age. Green up to 40 years, after 40 years, blue. Headgear is not only a status symbol for Kazakhs, and in this sense, Kolyan has crossed the border. This accessory was called hooligan at one of the exhibitions. The highest praise. It means the thing has character. Here is the form I did. This is my last job. All empty. Wool is bought in its original white color. They dye it themselves. Here is a coat painted with onion husks. You can get up to 1,000 shades from it, says Kolyan Apai. But the main thing is that there will not be a single visible seam. This is it. What we wrapped up like this, that's it. Here, here, here it is. This is the seam. But the seam, when it's felted, becomes seamless. A light coat takes 600 grams of wool to make. She knows exactly why she chose this material for pliability and compliance. Even if put unevenly, or there is less wool somewhere, then a patch is available and it's not even visible.
Тут же накладываешь, тут же можно залатаешь, и потом даже не видно.
You can obtain about 5 kilograms of wool from one sheep. For comparison, 100 kilograms is required to cover a yurt. Sheep wool is self-cleaning due to air circulation, antibacterial cleaning, and performed by animal fat. The electrostatic field created by the friction of the fibers positively affects human health. It's spring now, and soon the sheep will begin being sheared again. It's time to prepare. Kolyan says 300 kilograms of wool, there will be enough work for the whole year. And nobody is afraid of that here. For 10 years already, ancient traditions have been combined with fashionable trends in this workshop studio. These are rock carvings I used to do before. Now I need to do costumes. Here, see the ready composition? They have already been invented for us, just we need to create a new form. A demonstration of these new forms is always welcome. The schedule of exhibitions with the participation of the Kazakh masters is registered a year ahead. At these exhibitions, we masters feed each other with energy. We learn, and then there is a direct dialogue with our buyers. For example, if you make red apples and someone comes up and says, "Why don't you make green ones?" and you think, maybe someone likes green. Kolyan says that the language of the arts of different nations are very similar. Here at the edges, look at these patterns. Here in Indian saris too, I find a lot in common. There have been exhibitions in Thailand, Turkey, and China. Her products had traveled to over 20 countries. Of the latter, Russia, international festival, the Governorate style in Tula. Second place was given, awarded with a samovar. The chairman of the jury is the world-famous fashion designer Vyacheslav Zaitsev. And this summer, the craftswoman will go to conquer the world with her art. The next exhibition will be held in Mongolia and the United Arab Emirates. The fact that we do everything with our own hands in this life necessarily brings something good to us. First of all, it's purity. It's such a sacred thing. I look at it like some saint. I look at the wool. What we do is not so simple. In Kazakh, this is called onurkyeli, meaning you do not cheat, you do not deceive anyone. You make it with your own hands.